What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be telling you all of the updates that you have been looking for in the comments from my last video, because I have not given you too many updates in a few weeks and a lot has gone on. So right now I am at my doctor's office. I have an appointment in about 5 minutes, and hopefully I'll have even more information after that appointment, but I just wanted to hop on here real quick before my appointment and just tell you guys a couple things. One, I'm doing good, baby's doing fine. Pregnancy has been tough for me. Like, I think everybody's body handles it different, and for me especially, this last month has been really hard. My doctor did pull me out of work, so I have not been working for a couple weeks, and I'm really grateful that she did that, because there's just no way like I could have done it. It's taken a little bit of time to work things out with my work, so that's part of why I've been holding off on making videos, but that's worked out now. So I don't know, mentally I needed to like handle one thing at a time. So I may not get into like all of the details like medically of what has been going on and why my doctor pulled out of work, just because I don't want to like cause any issues for myself with my job, but I will tell you guys like more of the fun stuff of like what's going on with plans for delivery and stuff. Hopefully, like I said, I'll have some more information in a couple minutes. I'm going in right now for an NST, which is a non-stress test. Sorry, there's like a ton of people walking around, so I'm just like looking around right now and seeing if anybody's watching me. I'm going in for an NST, which is a non-stress test. I've been doing those every week for the past few weeks. I had an ultrasound yesterday, and I've also had an ultrasound every week for the past few weeks. Around 36 weeks, I had an ultrasound where they measured the size of the baby, and they estimated that she was already 6 pounds and 12 ounces. So those can be really off. My cousin told me that they thought her baby was gonna be 9 pounds and hers was only 7, but still, like, they think, you know, that she's pretty big already, and she feels big. So my doctor has been out of town for a couple weeks, so I've been seeing the midwife, and so I haven't really like gone into some of my questions, because I just wanted to ask my doctor, who's been seeing me my whole pregnancy. But I am going to see her today right now. So I have my NST that will take like an hour or so, maybe a little less. And basically an NST is where they monitor the baby's heart rate for like 30 minutes to an hour and make sure that it's like they're not in distress or whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna go in. I will give you guys an update after the doctor's appointment. Either, you know, I'll come back and update you right away in the car, or I will update you when I'm back home. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you can tell, I am no longer in my car. I am home actually, and I am sitting in the nursery. We have our rocking chair now, and we're waiting on one last thing to be delivered tomorrow, and then it will be, well, almost done. But yeah, so my doctor's appointment, holy moly. Everything went really well. I was super happy with how it went. Up to this point, I've just been kind of like waiting week to week. We've been doing, you know, the monitoring and stuff just to make sure baby is still doing well in there. But we've kind of just been waiting to get closer to my due date to make a decision on what we're gonna do. Because I have gestational diabetes, my doctor said she was probably going to induce me at some point if I didn't go into labor, because that's what the recommendation is for the safety of the baby. The question was just when. Now at my doctor's appointment today, I did ask her to check me, and if you watch my visit about my hospital stay at 34 weeks, you'll already know this, but at 34 weeks I was 1/2 centimeter dilated and 50% effaced. And so she checked me today, and I don't remember if I said this earlier, I'm 38 weeks and 1 day today. So when she checked me today, I was 2 centimeters dilated and 100% effaced. So I was super happy about that. Oh, and the baby's station is 0. She said she's really low, like her head is really low. So really quickly, in case you don't know what any of those things mean, dilation is like how big your cervix is opened because it has to be 10 centimeters to let the baby's head through. And so I'm 2 centimeters, and then effacement, your cervix has to go from being like this thick all the way down to paper thin. And when it's paper thin, it dilates easier. So my cervix is completely paper thin where it needs to be. And then the station is how low baby is in your pelvis. So, you know, negative, I think negative is it's higher up, and then it goes to 0, and then it goes to plus as the baby gets lower down. So when she checked me, she said that she could feel the top of the baby's head, which is crazy. So that was really good, because when you get induced, if your body isn't like kind of close to ready for labor, if you're not dilated, if you're not effaced, if the baby's not low, all of those things aren't lined up, then induction can fail and end up with an emergency C-section, which that can happen anyway with any birth or induction, but the more your body has progressed on its own, the better the success rate of induction is. So she said, like, if I needed to get induced tomorrow, she thinks it could be like a 6-hour labor, like quick. It's not gonna be like a 4-day failed induction, like can happen if your body's not ready. So that was such good news, because I do have to get induced at some point. So I'm just glad that the success rate is gonna be decent for me. But she also said, because of like the progression my body's made on its own, that I could even go into labor on my own before we induce. So the next thing we talked about is when to induce me. So my doctor said there's like a split in opinion about what to do for women with gestational diabetes with like my particular set of circumstances. Some doctors will induce at 39 weeks and not a day later, and others will let you go to around 40, maybe a couple days past, and then induce you. But generally they don't want you to go any longer than like that kind of window, 39 to 40 weeks. So because the baby's doing fine, she feels comfortable letting me go up until closer to my due date. I don't have to be induced at exactly 39 weeks, but I'm gonna have a doctor's appointment and another NST and another ultrasound when I am 38 weeks and 6 days, so next Wednesday. Today is Friday, yeah, today's Friday. And so after that appointment, I will see how that goes, and like see how the baby's doing with all of those tests. And if she's still doing fine, then we may wait like another few days to a week to induce me. Or if there's any signs of distress, then I might go in sooner. So that's the plan. So the latest baby will be here, well, depends how long the induction takes, but the latest I'll be induced is May 15th, which is really soon. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, if you've been watching me from the beginning or have watched some of my older videos, like, you know how long it's taken us to get to this point and how much we want this baby. Like, I just can't wait to meet her. I'm so excited, and it's just, I'm so grateful like that we're here at this point. I just can't even put it into words. So it's surreal. Like, I don't believe that we're gonna have a little baby until she's here. And that's probably the feeling a lot of people have, but I think in particular because we struggled to get pregnant for so long, it just like feels like even more like unbelievable. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm getting induced on May 15th, 2019 or sooner, and we will get to meet baby girl very soon. So like I said earlier, I'm not gonna go into like all my symptoms and all the like details of the medical stuff that's been going on, just because I don't wanna like get into it right now. But in general, all you need to know is baby's fine. And today I'm feeling okay. Other days I don't feel so hot. Most days I don't feel so hot, but I should feel better when baby's here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have stories about successful inductions that you want to comment below and tell me about, please do. If you have horror stories, then I don't want to know. Please don't write them, because I have to get induced and it's not a decision. So hopefully it'll go fine for me, but if it doesn't, baby girl will get here one way or the other. So I am also working on my hospital bag video, because hello, we have like days until we go to the hospital. So I don't know if that's going to be going up before this video or after, but they'll both be up pretty close in time to each other. And I am going to film a like I'm in labor video, whether it's, you know, I'm going in to be induced or I went into labor. I'll have something that goes up when I'm going to the hospital to have the baby, so you guys know. And then as soon as she's here, I'll try to get like something up for you guys. I am going to try to do a birth vlog, but my hospital is kind of like iffy on filming, so we'll see what we can sneak in. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you have other questions that I didn't answer, put them in the comments below. Depending on what the question is, I may be able to answer it for you, but I think I told you everything I wanted to tell you guys. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye. I just realized you guys probably want to see a bump shot, and so I'm going to show you that right now. This may be the last shot of my belly for this pregnancy. So yeah, let me show you before we don't have another chance again.